Hey guys, it's Carrie and I am back with another chat video. I've got both Coco and Chanel in here with me. They don't seem to be happy right now. I'm looking down. They both want to go back in that area. That's where I put their bed this morning. I was working at the table in there, and so I put their bed beside me, and so I should have brought the bed back in here. So I'm probably going to have to hold them. Just a second. Come here. I heard Coco start to whine, and I'm like, she will not stop if I don't pick her up or either get up and let her back in there. How have you guys been doing? I hope you're all doing well. I've had a pretty decent week this week. I am thrilled about it, and I thought I would share just a few things with you today. I brought some stuff in here. I hope I remember that I set something behind me. Let's see. I went to Radnor Lake this morning. It's one of my absolutely favorite places in the entire city of Nashville. It is a beautiful state park. There are two negatives I would say about it. Number one, there is not enough parking. And so if you don't get there pretty much within an hour of the park opening, maybe 30 minutes, you will be lucky to get a parking place. And it's basically you just have to wait for somebody to be backing out and then just get lucky and you grab that one. So that's one negative. The second negative one is really just a personal issue with me. It is such a peaceful place that you just feel all this calm out there, and it's just lovely. And now it is open for the public. Anybody can go to it. But one thing that annoys me is when people carry on extremely loud conversations while they're walking around. I find that annoying. I'm like, why would you disrupt this beautiful peacefulness of nature with talking loudly? So I wish a lot of people would just be more aware that it is, I think, annoying to other people that are walking around and also to the wildlife out there. I'm like, be quiet. This is where they live. You know, we're disturbing their peace by walking through here. You might see a nose pop up in just a minute. Chanel was looking up at me like, Mom, pet me. I want attention. And they also were like, who are you talking to, Mom? So anyway, I had a wonderful time this morning. I did some Instagram stories. Probably by the time this video goes live, those will be gone. But if you are interested in following me, I do post on Instagram, not that often. I don't do that many Instagram stories. This was actually only the second time I've ever done it. Then I also got a few clips of Coco and Chanel. I took them to the park and we went walking. I went out walking with them afterwards. But I probably will get around to posting some of the the footage of, I'll get it out in a minute, some of the photos that I took out there. I did get a little bit of footage of one of the herons, so I will try to insert that footage at the end of this video so you can see a little bit if you are not subscribed or following me on Instagram. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I have several of the cooking hack videos that I'm going to be uploading. I think I have 2 months worth if I do one every week, unless there's a month with 5 weeks in it. So just kind of reiterate that with these cooking hacks, they're going to be either to save you time or to save you effort, which could also be time as well. So I realized that the first one that I did, the ooey gooey cheesecake brownies, that was a little bit time consuming. However, I just spotted people walking down the street with a German Shepherd, and Chanel has spotted it as well, so we may get really noisy. Yep. Oh, pardon that interruption there. They cannot stand to see another animal walking down the street. They think they own it. They're very selfish creatures, dachshunds are. Anyway, that's Coco growling right now. She is not happy. But back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my lovely fur children. Yeah, so some of the cooking hacks are definitely going to be to save you time, and then some of them will be able just to make something that I think is extremely tasty a little bit easier. So that's my goal with these. I enjoy cooking, and I think for me it allows me to show you guys stuff that maybe will provide a need for you. I hope it helps. If not, thank you just for watching and enjoying. I really appreciate it. So another thing that I did, and I got it filmed, was kind of like a meal prep, but I didn't go into it with a lot of forethought in mind. So instead of doing like complete meals, say lunches, I did one thing and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should upload it or not. I'm going to do it. But I feel like it may be misleading just a bit saying it's like a meal prep when you really just see one part of a meal in the video. And what I was doing was I had gotten some hamburger meat and I was grilling the hamburgers and I was showing how I put them where I can have, I think I had 4 in that particular video that I filmed. So how I was doing it and storing it for meal preps. But I do realize that I probably should have done other things so you could see other pieces with that. Anyway, I am definitely learning by doing these videos. I'm also thinking about talking less as I'm filming them and then just doing instructions of what I'm doing between each segment. That way they won't be so long, and if you can't hear me very well, you can at least read what I've got up there. So I might do that and put it to music. So far the ones that I have filmed, I have talked through, but I can easily lower the volume, put some music to it, and then do that. So I'm hoping, I think that's what I'm gonna do on the next one. I've only edited that one, so I've got a lot to edit right now. And just before I started filming this video, I did a haul video. It's a very small haul, and most of the stuff is casual, but it kind of is fall related. I think one item was a little bit summery, but anyway, I plan on that going up on Monday, and then I'll have probably a part 1 of my 3-parter series of the cooking stuff going up on Wednesday, and then I also did an intro or 3 intros for another 3-part video. So I'll see how all that goes up. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Let me see right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and show you Coco and Chanel right now because I need to pick something up in the floor and I can't hold, it's a fairly larger item and I can't hold them at the same time that I'm holding that. So we'll just go ahead and do them right now. So here is Chanelly. That's what my mom nicknamed her, was Chanelly. So I have been calling her that ever since. And this is my, she clings on to me quite a bit. So there she is. I love following my mommy around. And here is Coco. And she is doing well. Coco is definitely my more independent girl right here. She loves her mom probably just as much as Chanel does, but she's definitely more independent than Chanel is. And so my mom calls her Cokie sometimes, so it's Cokie and Chanelly. So anyway, they are doing really, really well. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing them. So let me transition and pick something else up. I have a few things to show you, and just in case anyone is interested, I brought the girls' food in with me, and this is what they eat, and it's Royal Canin Dachshund food. This is loaf and sauce, so they get a can each of this a day, and then they get some dried food for the rest of the day. Now, that doesn't mean that I still don't sneak them a little bit of my food. I know that is bad. I shouldn't be doing that, but I have done that. And they do get some rotisserie chicken sometimes, or baked chicken as well, with rice. Okay, so the item that I said was big, that I had to move them out of the way, is in this bag right here. And I will tell you, I did mess up my budget. I didn't put these in the budget, and I was debating and debating, and I actually didn't go to get this particular brand. They didn't have the one I wanted. What I'm talking about are some protein powders. Let me get that bag out of the way. I really want to start doing a couple things. I wanted to test some different protein powder and put them in different smoothies and protein shakes, and then let you guys know what I think about them and if I think it was worth it. It tastes okay. So I wanted to start doing that. But I found 2 different kinds that I wanted, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to order them. I'm not going to order them. Well, I looked on one of them online, and I saw that they sell it at GNC. So I went to GNC this morning. They didn't have the one I wanted, and then the lady there was telling me about, they have their own brand themselves. So this is GNC Total Lean. It's Lean Shake Burn. This one says Lean Shake Burn, and this is a vanilla flavor. It's got 170 calories, 30 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. Ooh, this has got caffeine. I didn't realize that. I probably wouldn't have bought it if I'd known it had caffeine in it. This one is orange cream, 200 calories, 25 grams of protein, 7 fiber, 23 vitamins and minerals. So anyway, I really want to start getting back and having a smoothie or a protein shake for breakfast in the morning. I have not been doing great with breakfast, and I don't even really want to tell y'all what I've had for breakfast sometime, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. This is so embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you. I have had some crunchy Cheetos and a Cherry Coke Zero. Ugh. Yeah, so it's horrible. I admitted that to you guys. We're gonna move on. So I wanna do something that's a little bit healthier and hopefully I am feeling better with what I have been doing. I have definitely increased my water intake. I think I'm almost positive I've had at least a minimum of 1 liter of water every day this past week, so I'm thrilled about that. But I've got to start incorporating just better eating habits, usually for my main meal of the day. That is great. I have no issue with that. But breakfast is something I have struggled with for years. It is not really my favorite meal of the day at all. I used to do oatmeal, and the oatmeal that I was eating I really enjoyed. They went and changed the formula or something, and now I don't like it, so I quit eating that. Then I did some toaster strudels, which is like kids' meal, but not that great for the, probably shouldn't give it to your kids either, but not that great, not a good option. And then, you know, if I'm going to sit down, I'm not going to sit down. If I'm going to actually go into my kitchen and make a breakfast, I'll do some pancakes and some bacon, which is not that bad. It's a good treat every now and then, but not something you should have all the time. So, you know, that's not something that literally that I have all the time. So I was like, I've got to have something else. And so I decided that I'm probably going to do like a protein shake or a smoothie for my breakfast. And then when I decided I was going to do that, I thought, you know what, I'm going to try different proteins and see how I like them, and then let you guys know. So this is going to be like an ongoing process. I mean, these things are big. And one thing about GNC, they told me if I don't like it, I have 30 days to return it. So I'm happy about that, because if this stuff is horrible, I'm definitely returning it, because I had the money in my checking account. I don't want y'all to worry about that, but I didn't budget for it, and I'm like, oh, I should not have done that this time, because I could have put it in the next budget. Anyway, I just wanted to confess all that to you. The next thing I wanted to show you, when I saw this, I've been seeing this for probably over a year now, and I bought this like maybe 2 months ago, and it's something that I wanted for photography. And this is the lens ball. This is the bag it goes in. And here it is right here. It just looks like a crystal ball. So I watched some different YouTube videos on it, and I was like, I've got to have one of those. The biggest downside, and I've had yet to have this happen to me, so it's not happened to me, but it can burn you in a second. If the sun comes down and hits it, it will burn someone. So I just wanted to warn you about that. Almost every single video that I watched that was talking about this, those people got burned. So I also ordered this little thing, and it's just like a little stand you can just sit it on. So what a lot of people do is they'll hold the lens ball something like this or like this, and then they'll put the camera on their tripod and just take some photos. Or you can get this little thing right here, and it actually will go onto a tripod. So if you have another tripod, or you can use the same one, and just put that there, it'll be stable. Number one, you won't burn yourself, and number two, it'll be a little bit easier than trying to hold this. Just if you happen to get one, so far I'm really enjoying it. Because it is a fire hazard, don't set it down in some dry grass when the sun is just burning hot down on top of that, because you could start a fire. I just want to warn about that. Anyway, I think I might put one of the photos that I took with that this morning at the end of this video as well, along with that video that I took of the heron. I think that's pretty much all I've got to chat about with you guys today. Let me see. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to start filming. I made the decision to start filming a series of videos about budgeting for pretty much the Chanel handbag. And then I got to thinking there's a few other items that I want to buy as well. And I am really loving doing the budgets. And other than this protein that I just bought this time, I have been really good during this particular pay period. And I did have money in my miscellaneous to take care of that. But pretty much all of August I was doing extremely well. I've done even better so far into September than I did in August. And so I decided that I'm going to rank stuff in order that I want. Number one is that Chanel boy bag. It's a boy bag, the one that I want. And then I'm wanting to upgrade my camera lens, or not really upgrade the particular lens that I'm using right now, but just get a different lens. And so I'm putting that on the list. And then there's a few other things as well. So I'm going to start putting extra money into that. I'm also saving for something else that is more of a necessity, and so I will tell you the majority of my savings goes into that other account. So it is probably going to take me longer to grow the shopping account, but that's okay. But what I'm, going to do is do like a screenshot on my phone of the account and then show you what I'm depositing in it. And then I may film it like, do a few clips a month, and then maybe once a month show the video or something like that. I don't know yet, but we will see. So if anybody is interested in budgeting for a Chanel handbag, stay tuned for that coming. I don't know when it'll go up, but it is coming down the path. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye, everybody.